Welcome back, kiddos. It has been a day. As you may or may not be aware, we primarily dabble in Helldivers content here. So, if you are new, what I'm about to say will not make a lot of sense, but don't worry, I intend to keep it brief with as little inside baseball as possible. The future of Helldivers is now uncertain, to say the least, and I'm not abandoning the game, but I am trying my hand at a few different ones. I will update you more regarding this in the future, in a video specifically addressed to Helldivers. I apologize for the inconvenience. I will now return to your regularly expected content. So, out of all the games out there, why did I settle on Sea of Thieves? And boy, do I have news for you. If you have any taste in cinema or pop culture at all, you are well aware of the phenomena that was one of the greatest trilogies of all time, Pirates of the Caribbean. If you haven't, I'm sorry for your loss. Go watch them. And if you haven't seen them in a while, go watch them again. This game has all the mysticism and wonder of that series and more. I'm gonna rack my brain here and try to rattle off all the things that you can enjoy while playing this game. Action, adventure, stories, scenery, mystery, danger, serenity, camaraderie, strategy, cartography, the supernatural, naval battles, treasure hunting, an unexpectedly in-depth array of character customization, a feeling of pride and accomplishment in your work, and a reward system that makes you feel like you have actually done something. This game has been out for quite some time, and as a result, it has so much to offer new players. A large barrier to entry used to be fear of getting harassed by high levels or hotshots that had nothing better to do in their life than try to chase down new players. They have since incorporated lobbies that will be private to you and your friends exclusively, completely eliminating that possibility, albeit at a slightly reduced rate of coin. In case you think that's an admonishment, trust me, you can still make plenty of dough in a private lobby. There's also an expanse of difficulties that you can scale, ranging from simple digging up treasure chests or clashing swords with a skeleton, all the way to solving riddles to uncover hidden treasuries and laying siege to militarized islands haunted by dead sailors past. This game goes on discount all the time, so if the price tag initially seems like too much, wishlist it or keep an eye on sales that may have it. I know I said I wouldn't talk about Helldivers, but it's honestly a big reason I returned to this game. I made a lot of friends on that game, across multiple platforms, and now some of them have sworn it off, and some of them just straight up can't play. And wouldn't you know, Sea of Thieves is on PS5, Xbox, and PC, and it originated on Xbox. So now I've got a game tonight to not only play with the friends I made there, but introduce them to some of the others I've met along the way. I will say this much, sometimes it can get lonely and short-staffed out on the high seas. You can have crews ranging between 1 to 4 people, and I suggest you utilize that. Go on Discord and find some communities that you can start integrating with, or if you've got the inclination, feel free to create your own. Don't get me wrong, the game is still plenty entertaining, but, you know, more hands make faster work, and more mouths make for better stories. In the coming days, I'll be releasing simple guides on the intricacies of things such as managing a ship, working for various organizations, really anything you may need in regards to solidifying your proficiency in high seas piracy. So, if you feel confused at the beginning, don't you worry about it. For a game with cartoonish graphics, it is shockingly immersive whilst interspersing some goofy mechanics, but the game isn't oversaturated with them at all. If you are one of the lore-oriented folks, there's a plethora of stories to engulf yourself within, while you sail from island to island solving puzzles and piecing together tales from a time long since past. I would like to add, these aren't your average puzzles either. Now, some are simple image ciphers, but others go as far as to map out your course through constellations. From love stories to bloody mutinies, there is a taste of nearly everything, and that's not to mention all of the world building done by randomly inspecting strange items or speaking with odd characters. If you would like to fight your environment, you may find yourself engaging in quests where you challenge fleets of phantom ships, skeleton lords, ghost ships, or even the Kraken itself. Obviously, there's more, but naming all of them would distract from the point of the whole video. You'll be able to utilize a wide range of weaponry to get it done as well. My current favorite being throwing knives, but not to be forgotten are the flintlock, blunderbuss, scoped musket, double-barrel flintlock, and the ever-constant and ever-reliable cutlass, cleaver, or rapier. Oh, and I nearly forgot to mention cannons. You can load cannons with the standard cannonball, chain shot, and scatter shot, or you can go above and beyond. You can lace your enemies with fire bombs, explosive charges that are essentially nail-filled glass shells, or should you be lucky enough to find them, cursed cannonballs, which will do things like poison the enemy crew, deny them from use of their supply barrels, or instantly drop their anchor, and more. If you insist upon PvP, which there's nothing wrong with that, just hold on, there is also an avenue for you. I guess you could pick the reckless route and try to ambush someone while they're doing a job, but not only does that make you an inconvenient dick, it makes you liable to run into people like me, who will more than happily spend a half hour of their day dragging someone's face back and forth across the deck of their own boat because they thought they were going to be the main character that day. Only to find out in the credits they went down as unnamed man on fire with sucking chest wound number 3 whose boat got sunk and shit got taken. You should instead use the feature on your boat that allows you to voluntarily engage with another willing participant at the drop of a hat. And that way everyone's happy. Hell, you can even play it for the sake of relaxation. You don't even need to engage in any real combat. The game itself is beautiful, and you can make all of your money fishing, trading with the Merchant Alliance, and exploring the landscape. The reward you're doing this all for will come in the form of hundreds, or maybe even thousands at this point, I'm not positive, of exquisite cosmetics you can adorn your ship, pirate, equipment, and weaponry with. You'll also earn titles such as the Hunter of Damned Captains, or the Warrior of the Flame, as you progress through missions and ascend to new heights. Of course, that's not all you're gonna get, but I can't spoil all the surprises for you. It leaves you to discover none on your own. You may choose your own path, leading your name to be spoken with the highest of praises across the 7 seas, or whispered under breaths out of fear it may invoke your presence. The choice is entirely yours. Look, I don't get any kickbacks from these game companies. It is my pure, unadulterated opinion. I can't promise that you will like a game, but I can try to convey why I enjoy it and what you can expect from it. For me, Helldivers, regardless of management decisions, was and still is an amazing game to get together with your friends and immerse yourself into as far as gameplay is concerned. Now, this gameplay is obviously different, but I share that same belief about Sea of Thieves. I do find it rather hilarious that my 2 favorite games right now consist of enforcing democracy and engaging in piracy, but I suppose the underlying themes to my enjoyment in life are friendship and violence. Look, I just thought, what with the exodus of people from Helldivers, this could afford a similar experience with all of those friends we made along the way. Moral of the story is, this game is easily one of my top 3 multiplayer games in existence right now, so I wanted to make sure it was a thing on your radar in case it seems like something you would like. That's all I've got for you lovely folks today. Thank you, as always, for being a great community, and if this piques your interest, I hope to see you out on open waters. May your cup floweth over with riches and glory, my friend. Have a good night.